Music Production.
Yo, what up? So we're looking at Path here. I believe they're, from what I quickly read online, you know me, I'm not a super huge fundamental guy, whatever. A chart is a chart. But from what I understand, they're an automation and AI company. I think that's worth having on the watch list, especially due to big talks about AI. If you look at C3 AI, they had a huge year. But anyways, what I'm seeing here, past few years, super clean consolidation from the highs. Like usually, like it could have been way worse is what I'm trying to say. Could have had just a massive straight dump. This very structured consolidation all the way down into this massive range. And now things are getting real tight, or have been real tight, in between $20 and $10. Right? So if we're looking at it from this perspective, we have this large consolidation to the downside. This is clear downtrend, very, very obvious. High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? And this continues into this range here. Now we have, call it April 2022 up until November 2023, we see that we have this large sideways consolidation creating an accumulation phase of the stock, right? And in this phase, as you can see, let's pay attention to the volume here, right? So as we start to reach low levels here, call it $11, you start to see a large increase in bullish volume, right? Into this $16 range, large increases in bullish volume. As we're trying to escape this zone, we have very large bullish volume. That's telling us that this is the area and where big money is accumulating. Why? They're trying to scoop up value. The stock is down, call it 89%, right? Around 88% from the very highs. Huge. That's crazy. The opportunity that we're seeing here now, it seems, I really like this chart a lot the more I look at it, just because from a technical perspective, it's obvious. We broke out huge. Potentially now we might come back, retest this previous resistance. And again, we had a nice clean ascending triangle pattern, right? Stocks that act really clean off the technicals perform really well usually, because now traders have something that's obvious that they could look at and trade off of. So if we come back and retest this $18 zone, that's a major buying opportunity in my opinion. We might not get there, to be honest, because we have this resistance. So look left on the chart. This area was acting as a resistance for a brief period of time. We might come back into this zone, have that act as support, hopefully, because we're retesting previous resistance. So that's what we'd be looking for, right? We potentially come back into, call it $21 range, create a base, and that would give us brand new characteristics of an uptrend. And we could, from there, expect a higher high to be made, right? So we have this low, high, higher low. That's what's being created right now. All we need is some time to create this higher low, and then a higher high will follow. So I'm going to add this to the tech watch list, and I think it's something really worth paying attention to in 2024. I love how well it reacted to this trend line down here. Like, it's so clear that some sort of traders or some entity with big capital was watching this stock, and look at the volume coming in at the trend line, right? It's telling. This is very telling that somebody here knows something, and somebody's buying at these lower ranges. So this is what we like to see. That's the breakdown on Path. Easy.